Hi, Alex.
Hi, Diane. I hope you had a good weekend.
I
Sorry, it's
did.
a little busy.
I hope you had a good weekend also. I talk to you later.
I did. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later too. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, thank you, Alex. Hey, Ben, hi, Wanda. How you all?
Hey Diane, how you doing?
Just fine. You don't have a cold, do you, Brenda?
Yeah, I do. I got this over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Dina. It
Good
sounds
morning,
like
Diane. This
good
Wanda.
morning. Good morning, Wanda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My daughter, she had something and I tried to stay away from her,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't work.
Oh,
So
what
yeah.
what have you been doing for your cold?
Well, I took some Theraflu. I got some Mucinex. So I've been drinking hot tea with lemon and honey. And it's kind of breaking up a little bit. Still got a cough, but
Have you put some Vicks on your chest with a towel?
no, and I got some Vicks too. The Vicks Vapor. I got
Yeah,
some of
you
that.
you remember that is a child?
Yeah, I remember.
You know, but you got to be sure when you get up this in the morning. Don't put it on now. You got to be sure when you wake up in the morning to wash all of that off your chest and change your bed.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Okay.
because if you're running a fever, you got to change your bed because if you don't, you just getting back in the sick bed.
Right, right. Okay. Well, thankful. Hope I don't have a fever. I just got my chest is my chest isn't that bad. It's just I got a scratchy throat and got a kind of dry cough.
Right,
So
right.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this is what my father do. We it's nasty, but um, this is what my aunt did. As nasty as it can be. Put the onion on the stove and let it in a cup. Put
Yeah.
it over a cup and let the juice from the onion drain down. Get some honey, mix it
Right.
in, drink it down, and hope it don't kill you. And get an orange so you can suck on the orange. I'm going
Oh,
them.
okay.
I'm going them old remedies now.
Okay. Now you know what my grandmother she used to cut up a lemon. I'm sorry, not a onion and put a couple of teaspoons of sugar on it and the syrup from the onion. You take that.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like about the same thing.
Yeah.
you know, it was nasty as it could be, but my aunt didn't have no sick children, put it that way. She raised me and my sisters, and I can't tell you, we never had a sick day in her house. And
Well,
my aunt, and we had to take vitamins every day.
okay. Oh, wow. Well, I love onions, so I mean, it wouldn't be nasty to me.
No, it's gonna be a different taste. Believe me.
Okay.
When you drinking it down and eating it is different.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I get up, go downstairs, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make me some onion syrup.
Well, this is for the night now. If you're gonna put the
okay.
onion on the stove and let the juice drain out, it's for tonight before you go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Not while you up, because when you up, you still exposed to all the germs of the day.
This is my life. Okay.
And how often do you wake up at night to do stuff? You don't wake up in the night, so just get you a good night's sleep. Let that all come out you. And all the things come out your pores.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll try that.
If you don't feel better, Brenda, and then remember that nothing I told you gonna kill you.
Oh, I know it's not.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a life insurance policy. If something happens to me,
Looked at the Super Bowl last night, and when I seen the Chiefs game, Brenda, 2020, I said, well, Chiefs get ready to get a ball over to the other team. I said, I'm not gonna watch this last 2 minutes because the Chiefs gonna lose again. $6.38. When I turned on the news at 11 o'clock, the Chiefs had won the game.
They won the game. They kicked that field goal. Won
right.
That game. I was banking on them. I wanted the two black quarterbacks to play.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Brenda, why are you hiding your face?
I'm laying there. I got a cold and I don't feel so hot.
Well, I don't feel so great either.
I just wanted to listen in. Yeah.
I hope you feel better.
Thank
Miss
you.
Diane, there's a sweet smile. I needed to see that. Hi, Dana.
Hi, good morning, and
How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. Did your team win yesterday?
Well, I like the Eagles. They're okay.
Okay.
Both of my teams won. Both of my, but when it comes to the Super Bowl, I want the Eagles to win.
Yeah, I'm going for the Eagles too. Yeah. I mean, I like both teams, but just East Coast, the Eagles.
Some lady in the pink sweater, you got iPad, you need to sign in, baby.
That's Yvonne. I can't hear you, Yvonne. You on mute.
You still muted.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I can't stay for class. I've got I'm being picked up for a meeting, so I'm not going to be able to stay for class. But I hate to miss this class because I want to learn how to get the automatic updates.
Oh yeah, it's really kind of easy though. You can catch on.
Yeah, I'll just go to settings and hit automatic updates. I think I'm already programmed for automatic updates.
Oh, okay.
Do you all like my new background that I put in last week?
Yes,
yes,
nice.
indeed.
We love it.
And I love the hat.
Well, I'm all dressed because I'm supposed to be picked up by Uber shortly. So I'm all dressed to go to this meeting and a luncheon I'm scheduled to go to I'm with a group. It's Senior Dancing Showcase.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
right. You're the dancer. Yeah. Are you dancing
Yes.
at the? I just want to know. If you're dancing, I just need to quit.
Oh, come on. Look, if I'm dancing,
That's
anybody can
great.
do it with these arthritic knees. But anyway, they're having a showing of the showcase, and I hope to do that with Miss Teresa in a later date.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Miss Teresa, thank you.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
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 Okay. We're going to be
Hi,
doing.
Teresa.
Hey, Alex.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, Alex.
Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Miss Teresa,
Alex.
thank you for what you did. I appreciate it.
Good
So-
morning.
Alex, do you want to go ahead and do the upgrade then? Do the update? You want to go ahead and do that? With the group?
Do you mind
Oh.
going through the presentation, and then I can do a tutorial
yeah.
then?
Well, I really didn't prepare a presentation. I'm just going to go through into
Oh,
settings and talk about it.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go through your the slides?
No, because I hadn't prepared one for updates.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did?
I used it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me go back and then look then. I thought I was just going to do the actual, but I'll go and look. Upgrading your operating system. Okay, let me look and see.
And Alex and Teresa, this is Yvonne. I can't stay for class, but
Mhm.
I'd like to know more about automatic updates. I think if I just go to my settings, I can arrange for that to be done, right?
Yep,
Okay,
you can.
baby.
We can help
Thank
you on
you.
it. Yes.
Okay, because I can't stay for class today. I'm being picked up. I've got to get myself ready. But
That's
thank you so
lovely.
much for helping me get my new background.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Teresa, did you find it? If you didn't,
No,
I
I'm
also
going.
sent
I'm
you.
in
I
my
sent you an
files.
email. Check
You
the
sent me an
email.
email? Okay, let me
Mhm.
go there now and look and see.
Change that ad because I do know the meaning of the word late. But
And it's called upgrading.
Yes.
Let's see. Yep, I see your email. All right, so I'll go ahead and load it up then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is it time yet? Nope, not that time yet. Oh yes, I did. I just realized. All right, let me get
Yeah,
started.
it's
on that.
updated and edited.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
fascinating, Dr. Quincy. I had no idea they still use colchicine as a prescription.
Oh, I got the picture into the photo gallery, but I can't get it loaded up to the Zoom.
By the way, Ann, did you get the email I sent
I
you?
said thank you, Miss Teresa, for what you did for me. And my great granddaughter told me to give you a kiss. So no.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
How
Sandra.
y'all? Hey, Alexander.
Didn't smoke it.
I want to thank you and Teresa and Alex for my diploma. Thank you. This is Diane.
You want to be
Oh yeah, I got mine.
Oh, no problem, Diane. I made sure that you said that you didn't receive it, so I made sure to send it. Okay.
Oh, I want to thank you too, Alex. I did
I
get
got
the placement.
Great.
Thank you.
I
I'm
received my
sorry. It's
certificate of
been a
completion
rough
also.
month, Alex. You have no idea.
Thanks much.
I'm surprised I'm still standing.
You're gonna be standing for a while.
Girl, I'll tell you.
Strong women keep on coming. Strong women keep on coming.
That's right.
Amen.
Strong women keep on coming.
I
Hey,
was just
Gina,
Hi,
Diane,
good
hi,
morning.
hello.
Ann,
Good morning.
Tracy,
I was
Brian,
just looking at the news
Teresa.
yesterday in the Tuskegee Airman just turned 100 years old.
Oh
One of
yeah,
the
I saw that.
Yeah, he was
Tuskegee-
in with my uncle Pat, and he was at his funeral of several years ago. I remember him very well.
Alex,
Mhm.
can you go ahead and give me co-host on my
Sorry, I
name?
meant to.
On the at the very
Uh-oh.
on the
Somebody
TJ.
got that
Yeah.
name right.
On the TJ.
Somebody finally got their
Thank
name
you.
right. It's not Teresa James anymore. It's Teresa James McIntosh.
She's still the James gang. We still the
Yeah,
James gang, okay?
she gonna remain that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got it showing. Are you seeing my
Mhm.
screen?
Yes.
Yes, Teresa.
Wonderful. All right, so I'll go through those slides and then we'll take it from there. Is everybody here anyway?
I hear I do hear a TV in the background, so please just make sure everyone's TVs are off in the background, please. Thank you.
Yep, we've got a class already of 20
Thank you.
Sorry
plus.
about that.
That's
It's okay.
okay. We want you to be here. Okay, so we'll begin. It's now 10:31, so we'll begin our show on upgrading your operating systems. All right. So what is an operating system? It is the most important software that runs on a computer. It manages the computer memory and processes. It manages the software and hardware. It also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer's language. Without an operating system, a computer is useless. So that's what the operating system is about. Okay, so what does it do? It manages all the software and hardware on the computer. Most of the time, there's several different computer programs running at the same time, and they all need to access your computer's central processing unit, also known as the CPU, memory and storage. The operating system coordinates all this to make sure each program gets what it needs. Why is updating your operating system important? You know, those pesky reminders that pop up on your monitor, and I'm sure you see it, the red dot is usually there in settings. They're always reminding you that your applications and drivers are out of date. They always seem to like the rare, they always seems like they're ugly reminders right when you're in the middle of something important. Well, you should follow them and keep your computer up to date. All right. So your operating system updates have security patches that can cover security holes and keep the hackers out of the network. In addition to security fixes, software updates can include new and improved features, as well as improve compatibility with various devices or applications. So when they talk about patches, what are they actually saying? Contrary to what we believe, updates are not designed to ruin our lives. In fact, they're designed to make our computers safer and keep hackers from exploiting vulnerability spots. So when we hear the word patch, if you remember, you're patching, like if you have a hole on one of your garments and you have to patch that hole. I don't think people do it anymore today, but I remember in my grandmother's time, if you had a hole on your pair of pants or whatever, she would get material and she would patch it because of that hole, so that it doesn't look as ugly as it's looking, a hole in the middle of whether it's your pants or your shirt or whatever. Well, in the security or in the computer area, yes, we do have holes in the software. So when the designer designed a software, something went wrong and it wasn't quite the way it should be. So those holes are left there, and that's where the hackers go in looking for those holes. Okay, so what do? They go looking for those holes, and as soon as they find it, guess what they're going to do? They're going to infiltrate it and get into whether it's your
operating system or whether it's your application, whatever it is, that's what hackers do. They're looking for weak points of a software. So what do the updates actually do? They fix the code that allows hackers to install damaging malware on our computers or delete important files. The things that you've been so busy working on that you think you don't have time to update on your software, those are at risk if you decide to ignore the reminder. So how long does the update take? The good thing about installing updates is that you just have to click a button, and if you set it up correctly, then you don't even have to do that because you can do it automatically. And we're going to look at that. So the installation procedure normally takes between 10 and 20 minutes. When you include the 5 to 10 minutes for the setup, the iPad operating system 16 software update should take somewhere between 20 to 45 minutes. What does an iCloud backup do? Okay. If you back up your iPad, you'll have a copy of your information to use in case your device is ever replaced, lost, or damaged. So what they're saying, they're recommending that you do a backup of your data before you do the iCloud upgrade, the operating system upgrade. So what does the iCloud backup include? Okay, so it includes nearly all data and settings stored on your device, such as the data that's already stored in cloud, like contacts, calendars, notes, iCloud photos, iMessages, voice memos such as SMS, and multimedia messages and health data. Data stored in other cloud services like Gmail and Exchange Mail, yes, they back up your email account as well. Apple Mail, Apple Pay information and settings, your Face ID or Touch ID settings. So why back up your iPad? If you could see here, with all the possibilities of what could go wrong, creating a backup should be the first thing on your to-do list when planning to upgrade your operating system. Backing up your data is simple. Now, if you look to the right on my screen, you'll see I'm pointing there with many red arrows as to where do you go to begin that backup? So you would want to go to settings, of course, and then from settings, you want to look in settings for what is known as the iCloud backup. And then, as it says here, notice that I have mine already turned on, meaning it's a green and white, but if yours isn't turned on, it should look like a white grayed out area. And it reads here in the iCloud backup, automatically backup data such as your photos, library accounts, documents, home configuration, and settings when this iPad is plugged in, locked, and connected to Wi-Fi. So in other words, in order for it to happen, it must be plugged in to your power supply. So it's receiving power during the backup. And it must have what? Whether it's Wi-Fi or broadband. In other words, it's got to be online, internet access. So how to back up your iPad through iCloud? First thing is you look for that gray icon called settings. It's shown here on my screen to the left. You tap on that. And once you get into settings, you look for where it says here, iCloud, where I'm pointing to. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Third thing is you will tap on that iCloud backup, where I'm pointing to in red there. It's on the device backup. And then fourth, you select the backup now option. Notice I'm pointing to it in red there. It shows as the backend, once the backup begins, you'll see a bar as shown here that says estimating time remaining for backup. And as that line goes, it goes across, it goes from the left to the right. When it gets to the right completely, that's when your backup has been completed. So how does one backup? First thing is you connect your device to the Wi-Fi network or the cellular. And from what I at least understand, that all of your devices at this point is either connected to Wi-Fi or cellular because you're on Zoom. So it is connected. The second thing you do is you go to settings and you look to the very top where your name is located and tap on the iCloud backup. And you tap on iCloud backup, and then the fourth is you tap backup now. You must stay connected to your Wi-Fi network until the process is finished. On the backup now, you'll see the date and time of your last backup. Okay. So basically, a backup allows you to copy and save information from your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. If you replace your device, you can use a backup to transfer your information to a new device. Okay, so how does one install the iPad operating system? You have to make sure your device, again, is plugged into the internet, right? And then, of course, you go to settings and then to general. You then look to, once you're in settings, you under general, you look to where it says software update. You would tap on that. The next thing is you look at the very bottom, once that opens up, is where it says upgrade to the iOS. And mine is actually saying 16, but yours should be saying even later than that. I took the screenshot a while ago. Yours should be somewhere saying something to the fact that upgrade to the iPadOS 16.2, because you're going to be upgrading to 16.3 today. Okay, so now we come to the end of that. We're now going to actually do it. Alex is going to actually show you how he's going to upgrade his iPad from 16.2 to 16.3, and hopefully you'll be able to do yours the same way.
Miss Teresa?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's already upgraded, we just follow along to see how we do it again?
Yeah, if it's saying that it's up, if it's saying 16.3, that means it's been done.
Yeah, I did it the other night.
Oh, well, and do you want to take the class then?
No, 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 thank you. No.
Mine is already
Let me know when you
updated.
want to share my screen, Teresa.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to stop sharing on my end.
Teresa, mine updated on its own.
Wow, good. That means you set it up correctly.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, once you put it in place, it does it automatically.
That's what I think that has happened with mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So thank you. I hope everyone had a great weekend. So I'm going to go over how to back up your data, and I'm going to show you how to access how to update your software. Again, we do the backup for two reasons. One, in case something goes wrong with the update, you have that backup just in case, but also if you lose or need to replace your device, then that way, when you get the new device, you'll be able to restore most of your data from the backup, so that we don't start from scratch. Again, all the photos and videos and documents you have on your iPad, you don't want to lose all that or have to start from scratch. So having that backup is really important. So first, we're going to start off with that. So you hit the home button and then go to settings, the settings app. Okay, so once we hit settings, the first step you got to do is tap on your name. So wherever your name is, right underneath the big settings, it's for me, it says Alexander Bell. So all you do is tap on it, and then you should see where it says iCloud. You need to tap on that.
Yeah.
Once you tap on iCloud, you need to find where it says iCloud Backup. And then look, it says iCloud Backup, automatically back up your iPad so you can restore your data if you lose your device or get a new one. So in order for it to automatically back up, same thing with updating your software, you have to be connected to Wi-Fi and your iPad has to be charged up overnight. So as long as those two things happen, then it will automatically back up. But sometimes you might have to do it yourself physically, and it's really easy. All you have to do is hit backup now. So as you can see, it says backing up and there's a little bar. So sometimes it's really quick, like 1 or 2 or so minutes. We're just gonna let it do it so you can see the bar. It says about 1 minute remaining.
Oh, this is something you're charged for?
No.
No, it's
says
free. Again,
backup
your device has to be charged or plugged in and on Wi-Fi
Oh.
for it to do it automatically.
Okay,
So
because it
no, you
says
don't know.
backup
This is free. So
using cellular data. You may exceed your data plan.
yeah,
and be
that's fine.
charged.
So just hit use cellular data if you see that on your end. That's the connection that you're provided with the iPad. So no, it doesn't cost.
All right.
So while it's doing that, still doing its thing, we're gonna go over how to update your software. So in settings, you have to go down to general. And then you see it's a software update. So you need to tap on that in order to access where you can update. So for mine, it says iPadOS 16.3, iPadOS is up to date. If it didn't say that, if you hadn't updated to that yet, it would say iPadOS 16.3. It would have a little blurb about what the update is actually about. And then it would say download and install. So make sure you hit download and install, and make sure you hit use cellular data after you hit that, and then it will start to download. So first it has to download. Once it does, you'll get a notification where it says, hey, do you want to install it now or wait until overnight? So I would just install it right then and there since the notification popped up, and then your iPad will restart. You'll see the white Apple sign and then a little bar, and then it will turn back on once that update is complete. But as you can see in the software update, it says automatic updates and they're on. So in order to make sure that they're all on, you tap on it and you see it says download iPadOS updates is on, install iPadOS updates is on, and underneath that, it says automatically install software updates overnight after they have been downloaded. You will receive a notification before updates are installed. Your iPad must be charging and connected to Wi-Fi to complete the update. So if you want it done automatically, you have to do those two things. It must be charging and it must be connected to Wi-Fi. Okay. So let's go back to my name, iCloud, and iCloud backup. You see it did it while we were going over that. Last successful backup, 10:48 a.m. So make sure you do a backup maybe like every 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, at least once a month. So that way, because you never know if you ever, again, will lose your device or need a new one. So it's important to be safe than sorry, right? So again, make sure you do the backup. Do it again for good measure. And then for the software update, you go to general, software update, and then if it says iPadOS 16.3, then you're updated all the way.
Excuse me.
So that way, next month or the month after, it'll be 16.4. So it'll be the same process. You got to download it and then install it.
Excuse me. I want to ask, I don't have Wi-Fi.
You do, because you're on the computer right now. You're in Zoom. which means you have
Okay.
internet
The
access.
cellular, she might have cellular data, but you don't have
She-
Wi-Fi in your home.
No, I never used it. You know, I didn't put in the Wi-Fi code.
I still
can
don't
we
have mine.
explain? Let's explain the difference between broadband and Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So if you can see it on my screen in settings, you see there is a Wi-Fi option and there is a cellular data option. So all
Right.
of your iPads come with cellular data,
Right.
but you will need to have your own Wi-Fi. So
Right.
so do you see the difference now? So everyone has cellular data, but you have to have Wi-Fi again in order for it to turn, in order for the backup to happen automatically and for the update to happen automatically. So you must have Wi-Fi in order to do those two things, okay?
Yeah, I don't have my own Wi-Fi yet.
Yeah, so I would try doing it on the cellular data. And if it allows you to, I know some of the iPads aren't equipped to do it. So for that, I would suggest you go to your local library if you're able to and use their Wi-Fi in order to update your software.
Yeah.
So Alex,
mine updated on its own.
so Alex, I have a question about the iCloud backup.
Is that Lynette?
Yes.
Okay, hi Lynette.
Hi Alex. Hi Miss Teresa and everybody. You said just to click on your name and the iCloud. And
You click on your name. You still see my screen, right, Lynette?
yes, yes.
Okay. And then you hit iCloud. And then you hit iCloud backup.
iCloud backup. Okay.
So again, you tap on your name, you hit iCloud, and then you hit iCloud backup.
My iCloud backup is off. Should it turn on?
Yeah, make sure it's turned on.
Okay. So when I click it to turn it on, it says an unknown error occurred and please try again.
I'm not 100% sure. It might be because we're on the call. It might be are you on Wi-Fi or are you on your data, Lynette?
Right above it says my iCloud mail. I mean my iCloud drive is off. Should I click that on?
Yes. You got to have it on. That's why you got to have iCloud. You got to have that on in order to have the backup on.
Okay, so I just clicked that on. Now I got to go back to do the backup.
So make sure that backup this iPad is turned on, so it's green, and make sure you hit backup now, and then it will go through that process.
Okay. I'm still having difficulties. It says I don't know. I'm having difficulties with it. I'm back. I turned the iCloud on, but it keeps saying an error occurred, and it won't go from off to on. You know, up above where it says photos, iCloud drive.
Yeah, I see. So on mine, it says my iCloud drive is on, my iCloud mail is on.
Mail is on. My drive.
Pretty much everything is on. So as long as those are, your iCloud drive is on, then it should. You shouldn't really have any issues. I haven't heard of that yet.
Oh well, I'm having that issue. Okay. I try to even turn it on. I went and it still won't go on. I turn it off. I mean, I turn from off to on, and then it comes drive with this iPad. So should I push the sync with this iPad over? It's still saying error occurred.
So are you connected to your Wi-Fi, Lynette, or are you connected to the cellular data?
I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure. I would try when you get off the call to see if that works. Again, the data in some spots, might not allow you to do both, like the backup and be on Zoom at the same time. So I would definitely try that.
in general, my iCloud drive should be turned to on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I get off the call, then maybe I can do it that way, because I've already updated to 16.3, but iCloud backup is off and I turn it on. It says unknown error. I try to turn the drive on as well, and it says unknown error. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I'll follow up with you on that. Okay, Lynette.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want me to show up on in here, Teresa?
No, I think that's it, unless they have specific questions that we could assist them with in settings. Do you have any specific questions relating to settings while we're here?
I didn't see, this is Violet Harris. I don't see my iCloud to do to set it so I can update my iCloud.
Okay, so are you talking about the backup or the software update, Violet?
You go to full screen.
Violet, can you hear us?
You got music.
Maybe I have to sign in again.
Hey Teresa, sorry, I can't see. Is Violet still on the call?
Is who?
The
Where did I go to? Oh,
sorry, the person I was just speaking with, I can't hear them anymore.
Oh, let me see.
oh,
I think
Violet.
yeah.
Yes, Violet, can you hear us?
Violet 3, are you Violet? Violet
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, so what's your question, Violet?
I said I couldn't get to the iCloud backup, and I'm not.
Okay, so okay, so are you in settings now, Violet?
Well, I was, and now I don't know where it went to.
Just hit your home button and find the settings icon. So the gray icon on your screen.
Yeah.
That says settings. So tap on that, and then you should see your name in the top left corner, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So tap on that. You have to tap on your name, and then on the right side, scroll down until you see it says iCloud.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you see iCloud?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, tap on that, and then again on the right side, scroll down until you see where it says iCloud Backup.
iCloud Backup. Okay.
So make sure backup
wait a minute.
this iPad.
I don't see. I see iCloud. Let me see iCloud back. Oh, I see it.
So make sure you tap on that, and then where it says backup this iPad, make sure it's turned on, so it's green, and then make sure you hit backup now.
Okay. So
what is it?
It's backing up, so I can just let it run, right?
Yeah, good job. So as long as it says, like for me on my screen, it says last successful backup, and it was 10:55. Today.
Oh, okay, it did 10:59.
So there you go.
So Alex, I'm right there where you are with her. So should I have my iPad plugged into the wall?
Right now I do not. That's if it's done automatically. So I did it without having it to be plugged in. So it doesn't necessarily have to. It's just if you want it done automatically overnight, that's when it would need to be plugged in.
Okay. Okay, I'm still not getting my back. I'm still saying an unknown error occurred, so we're gonna have to work with that.
Okay,
I try after we get off the call.
Yeah, try that. But again, I'll follow up with you, with Lynette. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions about the backup or the update?
Yeah, I have a question.
Hi there. Is that
This is Burnett.
Oh, okay. Hi, Burnett. How's it going?
Hi. Great. So when we're backing up, is it backing up the new information from the last time it backed up, or is it backing up the beginning of the? Okay.
No, that's a good question. So yeah, it backs up. It's a continual thing where if you do a backup, it just has to back up the new stuff that you put on it. So if I did a backup now, and then I added a picture. Then if I do a backup after that, then now that picture is backed up. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes, thanks.
Yeah, so that's why, yeah, every, you know, if you do it every 2 weeks or so, then it won't take long at all versus you waiting like 1, 2, 3 months, then it would need more time, not necessarily a lot more time, but more time to back up because there's more data to back up. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes, thanks.
Yeah, same thing with the software update. You know, you don't want to be waiting not 5 hours, but like you don't want to wait a long time for the update to happen, unless you do it, you know, whenever it comes out. So that way it's just like it's one stepping stone instead of like 20. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes. All right, thanks.
No problem, Burnett. Nice to hear from you.
Thanks, bye.
Alex, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Brenda. I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Should you back up your software first or the iCloud first? Or, you know.
So you should do the iCloud backup first and then the software
and then the
update.
software. Okay.
Because yeah, again, for the backup, it has two purposes. One, in case something goes wrong with the software update. I've never heard of it, but you know, it's always to be better than safe than sorry with that. But also, again, you never know if you need to ever, you know, replace your device. You never know if you're going to lose your device. So it's important that you have that backup. So that way you don't start from nothing. You know, you still have, you know, your photos, your videos, your messages, a lot of information that you would have to start from scratch if you did not back up your device.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. So backup, then software update.
Okay. All right. Got it.
No problem.
Hi, Alex.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I did my backup to 16.3 yesterday.
Okay,
and,
the software update, correct?
Software update, and
Mhm.
and I did the backup first. I did it.
Okay.
Like my third time watching this same thing. So but I had a question. Is it possible, or is this for another day, that we can talk about how to delete items from out of the iCloud, or is that not possible?
So I mean, if you're saying you want to delete something from iCloud, that's just saying that you want to, you know, open up some storage. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
without deleting it off of your device, like my phone or my iPad.
well, I mean, that's as simple as like doing the backup. All you do is go to your name and then you hit iCloud, and then from there you can then decide what you want to use iCloud with. So you see for my pictures, I don't have them on my iPad, but everything else, I do. So you can just choose what apps you want to use with iCloud and which ones you don't. So that way, if you want to free up any storage for, you know, whatever reason, you can just turn off that particular app that's taking up that, you know, that storage. But I normally, you know, I just, you know, save everything because again, you never know when you're going to misplace or lose your device. So you want to have as much as you had before, so you don't spend time, you know, getting that stuff back on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you could do it right here in iCloud. So it's up to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. You have a great day.
Alex.
Yes.
Oh, this is Greer. Now.
Yes, Greer. Hi.
Good morning to you and everyone else. I go to general first in settings to get to backup.
You get through the backup by hitting on your name. So we're going to do the backup and then you do the software update after. So you do the software update in general, but for the backup, you tap on your name and settings. On the right side, you'll get some options. You need to press on the one that says iCloud. Once you hit iCloud, you have to look for iCloud backup. So once you hit iCloud backup, then you'll get to this screen where you make sure that backing up your iPad is turned on, and make sure you actually select backup now, so that way you can complete a backup. Once you do that, you then go to general, then software update, and then see if you need an update. So again, like next month or the month after, you know, 0.4 is going to come out, then 2 months after that, then 5 is going to come out, then 6, and then probably by next, by the towards the end of this year, we'll get iPadOS 17. So you'll just repeat this process maybe once every month or 2 months or so.
Okay. All right. It just backed up for me. So I do the name
Great.
first in order to do the backup, and then
Yes, because that's where you access your iCloud data. Because when you tap on your name, this is basically your Apple ID information, and
Right.
under your Apple ID is your iCloud. So that's how you edit those settings.
Okay. So I go to general and then look for the.
Yeah, look for software update and see if you need to download and install it.
Okay. It says it's preparing the update.
Yeah, so it's going to take like 5 or 10 or so minutes. And then again, when the notification pops up, just make sure you hit install now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, well, no problem. I hope that was helpful. And you have a great day.
Hello, this is Sheila Lewis again.
Hi, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. I just wondered about a question about the updating from 6.2 to 16.3. And how often does that change?
So they roll out new updates for that particular OS or operating software around 1 or 2 months. So every year it changes. So like last year when we first did this, that's when iPadOS 16.1 just came out. Like actually we were on 15 before like November or something. That's or October. That's when 16 came out. So this coming October, that's when 17 is going to come out. But in between those two times, the mini updates, so like the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, etc. comes out.
Right. So if iPad knows that they are going to do this, why wouldn't they do that automatically? Seeing that it's going to be
yeah, so it is done automatically. You just have to be connected to Wi-Fi, and it has to be plugged in. But that's just because when your iPad or a device doesn't update, it doesn't want to not have any power and shut down during the middle of the update. That would cause the device to really mess up sometimes. So that's why sometimes it is done automatically. Again, if you're charging and if you're connected to Wi-Fi. But if you don't have those two things, then the device will not do it automatically because it doesn't want to shut down or for anything to happen during the update.
Okay.
And some devices, older devices, they don't support the newest update, so it wouldn't happen automatically because of that that constriction. So, which is good. So, but as long as it's, you updating throughout the year, you'll get access to all the new features, the new updates, new apps, things of that nature. So on Wednesday morning, I'm going to go over one of the new apps that comes with iPadOS 16. So that's why we're doing this today, so you guys can have access to the great freeform app. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. Awesome. And any other questions? No problem.
Hi, good morning. Can everybody hear me? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi there.
Okay, good. I'm doing good. I followed all the steps and I was a little bit anxious, but it says the update says preparing updates. And then I just got another line that says install now. So I'm good.
Yes.
Thank you
Good.
very
Go
much.
ahead and install now. Yes, no
All
problem.
right. Thanks
Thanks for coming.
So Alex, once I get off the call, I can just go and see if I can turn my iCloud drive on.
Yes, just try going through steps that I went over. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But you got this. All right.
If you say so.
I believe in you.
Okay, I'm gonna believe in me too.
Yes. Any other questions and settings while I'm here?
No, I'm waiting for it says it's still preparing updates. So
yeah, it depends on your connection. So it might take 5 or 10 or 15 or so minutes. So it just depends.
It just went to download it.
Yeah, like the 0.1 and 0.2 updates, they're a little bit bigger, so which is why it took longer before if you had updated your iPad. These middle updates, they don't contain as much information, so they're a lot faster.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was had a question. I don't know if it pertains to this, but in my contacts, when I would call somebody, I can't call them. It just said message.
Yes, that's because you're not able to make a phone call with your device. So if you're in contacts, they'll give you the option to message, and then that call feature, again, you cannot make physical calls off the iPad, so you're gonna have to FaceTime them. So in order to FaceTime them, they have to have an Apple device, again, an iPhone or an iPad. So no, you're not able to make phone calls directly with the iPad.
Okay.
So so you can either text or iMessage them or FaceTime them.
Okay.
If someone calls you and you have an iPhone, you can answer on the iPad though, can't you?
Yes, in that specific circumstance, you're able to, but that is you know, a multi-step process, and you know, that's if you want to. Personally, I don't do that just because I don't want to be in a presentation and have somebody you know, FaceTime me or something. So I don't have it on, but you know, for you guys, you know, if you want, you know, definitely take advantage of FaceTime since you guys have the iPad. It's a big screen, the camera's great, and the quality of video is really great. So I would take advantage of FaceTime and leave, you know, your calls to your phone, and you know, use the iPad for FaceTime. So that's how I would kind of maneuver it.
Okay, thanks.
Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. I call people off my iPad, not FaceTime. I have a Facebook page and all my contacts are on there.
Yeah, so you can make,
I can video
so again,
call
that's through Facebook. So I know Facebook has its own messaging service which allows you to call and make video calls, but that's not directly with the iPad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's through a third-party service. So yes, that in those ways you can, but like an actual direct phone call, no. But through those methods, yes. So yeah, I would, if I personally don't use Facebook, but if I had one and I was using the iPad, yeah, I would use it to make, you know, Facebook to make calls and video calls, because you know, I would assume some Facebook folks, I don't have their number, but I have their Facebook and vice versa. So that's where I would do it.
Yeah.
Any other questions before I have to go for the
I have a question, but if I went to do FaceTime call, and then all my contacts went over to my iPad, and I don't want them on my iPad, how do I get it off? Or can I call help desk and they'll help me get it off?
Can you say your question one more time for me?
I went to do a FaceTime call, and then all my contacts went over to my iPad.
Okay.
And I don't want that on there.
So that's a good question. So just like before with the iCloud, you would tap on your name and then hit iCloud, and then it says apps using iCloud. So you hit show all, and then you can turn your contacts off.
Okay.
So that's one option I would do if you don't want all the information on your iPad. But I'm assuming you have an iPhone, and you know, you have your iPad. So I'm assuming that's why. So yeah, I would turn it off.
Thank you. I think that's a good thing that what she just said though, because I was trying to get my contacts into my iPad, so I wouldn't put them all in individually.
Yeah, so you do the same thing. Make sure that option is turned on for you. So make sure contacts is turned on your phone and your tablet, and it will be able to roll over. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
All right.
Alex, this is Greer again. Right now I don't have a cellular because it wasn't. I went to the store to get, you know, I had a cracked screen, And then they replaced the whole iPad. They don't do this. They don't repair screens anymore, or didn't when I was there. So I had to get a new iPad, but I'm happy about that. But I don't have the cellular. But Tashiana called me this morning regarding that, and she's going to call me back later. But in the meantime, it says that it did the download for the 16.3, but then the install now it's gray, and then below that it says this update cannot be installed during a cellular call. So I guess I don't have cellular.
Yeah, again, that's because you're on Zoom. No, yeah, because you're on Zoom. So it's saying cellular just because that's the general language, but because you're on the Zoom call, it's not able to complete. So once you get off the Zoom this morning, that's when you'll be able to complete that.
But if I had cellular, would I have been able to do it?
Yeah.
Even if you were to download and install it, when you install your iPad would restart. So you would have to get off the call regardless, because even if you had cellular, when you install it, then your iPad will restart anyway.
Oh, okay. I thought I had done it before, but I guess okay. All right, thank you.
So Alex, I'm looking at my iPhone and I see that my iCloud drive is on and my iCloud backup is on. And I hate to belittle this, but so then once I get off this call, then I can just go and see if I can turn it on my iPad.
Yeah, so I would try that and go from there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have to get ready for a meeting, but it was nice showing you guys that, and I hope you guys learned something from today.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
It was my pleasure.
I learned something every day. That's why I keep coming back. I get a little further and a little further with what I'm learning. So that's why I just sit and listen.
Absolutely.
Yes, but today is the last day to sign up for the dancing and singing for the Valentine's Day party. So please, if you'd like to participate, please email me or Teresa.
Say that again. I didn't hear what you said.
For the singing and dancing, we still have some slots open. So today's the last day to sign up for the program. So if you just want to have fun or want to be able to win some prizes, please sign up, and I'll be making confirmation calls for those who have already signed up. So if you're one of those folks that said yes.
For singing and dancing?
Yes, for the Valentine's Day party. So I'll be making confirmation calls. So if you had said you'd want to participate, please expect a call from me today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alex, how do you sign up?
Do you want to sing or do you want to dance, Mr. Smith?
Say that again?
Would you like to sing or would you like to dance?
Oh, I'm gonna sing. You don't even try me.
Okay, I'll give you a call later. So just hold on to your phone.
How many
Okay.
slots are open for singing?
I think there's one more slot. But it's definitely dancing. We need some dancers. So just go ahead and contact me if you would like to dance.
I can dance.
Email them.
Okay.
What did he say? You gotta email him?
Yeah, email him today and he'll get it, and then you tell him what you want to do, sing or dance.
Okay. I don't
And you gonna do both?
You can only do one or the other.
Snap out of it. Don't try to make me step and fetch.
Snap out of it.
Snap out of it. Don't try it.
My goodness.
You say
Anything
there's
else
one more slot open
you
for
want to
singing?
go over, Teresa?
Yeah. What would you like?
No, anything else? Anything else you want,
No,
want
just
to go over today?
later this afternoon, we were going over DACL resources. You should be receiving a booklet shortly. Well, a digital booklet, that is, with all the various resources. We're actually going to go over those resources this afternoon.
Are we going to get the digital book today?
Yes, it's being sent out. So it's today, again, like just Teresa just said, we're going over DACL resources today at 1:30. So please expect an email, maybe 30, maybe an hour before with the booklet.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
But yeah, Everyone, see you guys at 1:30. Thanks so much for your
Okay.
All right,
participation.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you, Alex.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
Thank you.
No
Bye.
problem, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
for now.